Hey everyone, my name is Rosie and welcome back to my channel. Now normally around here on this channel we make analog collages. So everything's made out of paper. I cut images out of books and magazines and paste them together with other images and glue them to more paper, and everything's done by hand. I use scissors and a glue stick. But today I thought it'd be really fun if we did something different and made a digital collage on the computer. So I have my laptop here and I'm going to be using Photoshop just because that's the program that I have and I'm the most familiar with. Now I'm really curious if my style is going to stay the same when I make a digital collage. My assumption is what I make is going to look pretty similar to all the other collages I make with paper, but you never know what's going to happen when you try something new. So let's jump onto the computer, start looking for some images and see if we can make a cool collage. Now I want to use public domain images, and I think the Met has a pretty good public domain archive of sorts, so let's start there. Yeah, open access. Let's see what is in here and see if there's anything that we can find that we really like. Okay, the online collection. Yep, so open access, that means it's in the public domain, so that's perfect. So I think there are a lot of pieces of art that are in this library. So I'm gonna do what I normally do when I'm starting a new piece with books. Just start looking through things, start looking at all the pieces and see if there's anything that really is inspiring to me. And I'll pull out, maybe 5 or 6 images that are really inspiring and we'll start from there. I really don't have any ideas at the moment. I think it might be fun if we use maybe like a famous piece of art, like, I don't know, something like Starry Night or something. That might be fun. But I really do just want to look through everything, see what I'm inspired by. So let me get looking, get scrolling, and we'll see what sparks my interest. Oh, I love these. Sheet with 2 floral borders. Okay, we might have to use those. Those are beautiful. Oh, I love those. Okay, I'll keep those as an option. These 2 people singing together are really funny. We could maybe cut those out and put them somewhere funny. I like them. So we'll keep those as an option. Oh, I love this songbird. This is sort of the type of thing I would use in my art, and I really like that. So maybe we can find more things like that. Once I had a good lay of the land, I started using filters to narrow down my searches to focus on the things that I really wanted to use. Things like watercolors, oil paintings, sketches and drawings, prints and things like that. And I didn't really want to look at all the photos of objects. I wasn't looking to use, any pictures of vases or furniture or coins or sculptures. Those weren't really the style I wanted to go for, so using this filtering was super helpful. All right, I just looked through so many images in this collection. I'm a little bit overwhelmed with everything I just looked at. I just spent about an hour looking at thousands of images and I'm a little overstimulated, but I did come up with 3 ideas that I am truly very excited about. So let's go through them. One of the first images I fell in love with was this conservatory image. I love all the plants, I love the windows, the doors back here. This was such a beautiful image, although I don't love the family that's happening down here. So I thought we could replace that with something. So I did find a bunch of flower illustrations from this book of flower studies. And there's just so many really beautiful and cool looking flower illustrations. And they're all kind of big and really a little bit cartoonish, sort of. And I was thinking we could take some of these and put those in the conservatory to recover up the people and sort of really bring the plants to this conservatory. And I also found a couple of these bugs. So there's a caterpillar, a slug, and this beetle. And I was thinking maybe we could add that to the scene too. So we'll have this really beautiful conservatory and then these really big flowers growing up from the ground with a couple hidden bugs. First idea, really excited about this one. I think it's gonna be really beautiful. The next thing I really fell in love with was these two chairs. And I just love the illustration style. They look so plush and comfortable, and they're these nice pastel colors. So I was thinking when I saw this sort of lush forest scene, I'm not loving sort of the goose fox thing that's happening down here, but I was thinking we could crop this and use the tree as a place to nestle in the chairs. So we'll have this nice juxtaposition of the really lush green forest with these pastel chairs in there. And then I also found a couple tables that I thought maybe we could also nestle in the tree, create a little living room in this forest. And then the last idea I had, I found this boy who is sort of peeking over his hand a little bit. He's a little bit playful, a little bit maybe up to no good. And I just thought he would look perfect, sort of looking over a mountain or even a building, something like that. So I found this really beautiful marine landscape. And I thought maybe he would fit over top of this mountain. And then I was also thinking, oh, well, we have lots of other real estate in this image, so maybe the boy will be peeking over the mountain, but then we could put a fish, maybe one of these, sort of jumping out, or a lobster, jumping out of the water, and the boy sort of looking at that thing that's happening, and it could be a really big fish. So I think this idea is really fun too. So those are the three ideas. I think we'll start with the boy in the water and then maybe work backwards. But I think all of these are really great, and I'm so excited to be able to play with the scale of these images. When I cut images out of books, I can't make them bigger or smaller, but on the computer in Photoshop, I can make things as big or as small as I need them, and I'm most excited about that. So I'm gonna download all these images, we'll open up Photoshop and cook up some really cool collages. All right, so I have everything open in Photoshop here. I have all of my images. Now, I do want to say this isn't going to be, a Photoshop tutorial. I have certain ways that I like doing things, but there's about 1,000 ways that you can do everything in Photoshop. So I'm going to use a mask here to select my subject and cut them out. So instead of using scissors, we'll just use the computer. Okay, so that kind of worked, but we gotta clean this up. We're probably gonna wanna take his arm out and have it come over the mountain a little bit. We're gonna have to finesse that. All right, we've got our boy roughly cut out. We're definitely gonna have to make some adjustments. But look how cute that already looks. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be cute. Oh, he looks so cute up there. Now we do have to cut, I think, the mountain out and put it in front a little bit. So I'm going to, again, use another mask and just cut out the front of this mountain, sort of like how we would, tuck an image in a normal collage, where I'd cut a little slit and slip the boy in there. We kind of have to do that. So we can really nestle the boy in there. Oh, that is good. But now we have to get the boy's arm, and we'll just cut the arm out. So just the arm is peeking over the mountains. So we just kind of have to follow the line of the mountain and get everything that was going over the mountain. We got to get rid of that. But we'll have the hand coming over the mountain. Oh, that is cute. Okay, let's decide which fish we want to have. So I was thinking the lobster could maybe be in the scene, but not be the thing jumping out of the water. I just think the lobster's kind of cute, so maybe we'll have them small somewhere down here maybe. But I think we need a fish jumping out of the water. I think we're gonna have to flip it. We're gonna have to flip the fish so it's going the other way, which is also another thing you can't do when you're using paper images. That is such a handy thing to be able to do. So let's get the background cut out from this. We're gonna wanna tuck its tail into the water a little bit, I think. Let's just see if we just sort of cut across here and see sort of what that looks like. Sort of like the fish is talking to the little boy. Or maybe since I really did like the lobster, maybe the lobster should be coming out of the water. Why? I was gonna stick the lobster all small in the corner, but he's kind of my favorite part. So maybe we want the lobster coming out to say hi. See if we can get this lobster looking like he is coming out of the water to say hello. Maybe that's a little bit too big. We don't want the lobster to be scary. He needs to just be friendly enough. That's pretty good. I kind of am into that. I really like it. Okay, let's save it and go to another one. All right, we have all our images for the next composition here. Now, I love these chairs so much. They are so cool. But first, we have to figure out, I think, the crop of this background because I don't want any of the fox or goose creatures. And I think we get rid of the border while we're here. Just crop it in a little tighter. Nice. Man, that's a whole different image without the animals down below. Now let's get our chair back in here. We'll do the tables after. I love these chairs so much. Okay, we gotta get these masked out so we can start placing them somewhere. This whole process is so much faster than doing it by hand. So let's flip this pink chair so it's facing the blue one. Well, I guess I could do it the other way around, but oh, that's gonna be so cute. Now, I think there's two different places we could put these. I think over here would work, but it's a little bit of a weird place. I also was thinking maybe over here. Is that even smaller of a place? Up there, maybe? No, I think we have to do it over here. And maybe we'll end up cropping this whole scene a little bit smaller, but I think that that is sort of the right placement. Now, we have some tables, like a little coffee table. And I really love this plant vase with the plant stand, so I definitely want to incorporate that. Maybe this one too. But I thought that one was just really cute, so I want to put that somewhere because we're sort of making a little living room in the forest. Now we have our little plant stand here, and we have to figure out where we want to put it. Maybe it's a little bit too big. I was kind of thinking it would look nice back here. That is kind of cute. Now the coffee table, oh yeah, I was thinking this one. Do we think that that will fit here? Maybe it has to be at an angle. I don't know. Let's get it cut out and see. Okay, we got that cut out. Let us see what this is going to look like in between our two chairs. Oh, starting to look cute. Okay, I think that is looking pretty good. Now, my one thought is, do we want to crop this even more, or do we want to add more things over here? Maybe I could add another chair and table, or maybe a little bookshelf or a bed. I didn't pull any of that stuff when I was looking for images, but we could go looking for that. I'm gonna hunt for a bed or a bookshelf or a couch, something to be different from this, and we'll see if we can add that to the scene. Ooh, canopy bed in blue. That might be really nice, actually. You know what would be really funny if we could find a toilet? I do really like one of those beds we found, so maybe we won't need a couch. Oh, that red one though in the background. I mean, red, oh my God, it's green. This green one, and I really like that. That might be really nice. I think we might have found it. I'm very excited for this couch. I'm a pretty big fan, although what I just realized is it might blend into the green too much. It's green couch in the green forest. So actually, maybe let's not do that. Let's try the bed first, because this is a nice blue and I think that might stand out more on the green. All right, let's see how this bed can look in the scene. I'm hoping we can make it look like this area over here is a little bedroom for our little tree creature or something. And maybe we can have this branch here come in front, maybe. Oh, that is a nice touch. That is a really nice touch. It's subtle, but it really makes it feel like it's there. Now I wonder if I can make one of these branches go in front of the bed. That might help even more. Oh, that is gonna be good. Nice. Again, subtle down here, but it really makes the bed feel like it's in the picture. So I really do think this one is close. I just think I need to add one thing in this little area. So let's put this one on hold and move to the conservatory with all the flowers, and we'll come back to this one and with fresh eyes, and we'll see what it needs. All right, we've got our flowers silhouetted, so now it's time to add them to the scene. Actually, before I do this, I think I should cut these people out because I think they're gonna be a bit of a distraction and we're not gonna be able to cover up every little bit. What I think I can do is cover most of this up with just green, with sort of a green shape, and that will get us close enough. Or maybe we want it to be sort of this tan color. So maybe I should just clone stamp out these people. I wonder if that's the right way to do this. Let's see. So bye-bye. I would not be able to do this at all without, without doing it digitally. So this is kind of fun. So that is nowhere near perfect, but I think it's good enough to get the idea as we put our flowers in. So I kind of want to play with the size of these. I'm trying to think if this size is too big or we should have different sizes. You know, some of them can maybe be in the back and some of them are more in the front. It's going to be, I think, a delicate balance because there really is a lot happening with these flowers and there's lots of little bugs and interesting things. And I also just realized I can duplicate these flowers. I can have as many of them as I want. That is so incredible. There's so many new and fun things in the world of digital. So I just thought of an idea. So I'm liking how this is coming together, sort of, but I actually think I made a huge mistake. I don't think I should have gotten rid of the people. I think what actually might be more interesting of a composition is if we have the people, thank goodness I have a copy. I didn't completely delete it. If I have the people and then I have just a couple of these flowers popping up in their life. I'm gonna have to separate these and create them in two different layers. But imagine behind the table is this growing flower, but you can see this girl and the chair back here and the table, and that's on top. So I actually think what I need to do is cut out this whole front scene and put them in front of where I'm gonna put the flowers. And so I integrate the flowers more in the scene. I think that's going to be a lot stronger of a composition. I think we have to see what that's going to look like, because I think without sort of a foreground, this isn't going to work. You probably can't tell right now, but I did cut out the family and the table. So when we do have flowers back here, they are behind them in the scene. And I think that this makes a whole lot more sense in terms of the story. They're sort of in this conservatory, you know, surrounded by plants, and then there are literally plants growing everywhere around them, sort of up through the floor. And I do think I will want to add one sort of or a couple in front of them, in front of the scene, so not tucked back so far. But we'll have to see what it looks like as I get these in here. I might pick my favorite flower and have that be in front of them. So maybe this one, because I really like this one. Although I do want I think I'd want that toy in front of it. So it's sort of, maybe this little girl is interacting with this particular flower. I think that that's kind of cute. But I do want to add one layer of just this toy car. So let me get everything that's not that car unselected. So just the car can be in front. Well, it's not a car, it's a horse and buggy, I guess. Oh, this is looking so much more cool than what I was doing before. That is always so funny when you have a particular idea and you're like, this is gonna look great. And then you start doing it and you're like, this isn't right at all. I'm so much more happy with this idea. I think it makes a lot more sense. They're sort of living their life while this garden is exploding around them. And I think that's really fun. It's so beautiful. Okay, let me find that giant caterpillar and see if we want to add him. Oh, here he is. Did I already download him? Maybe I did. We might not need him because this piece is so beautiful even without it. But let's just see if we want to add him. All right, where would he go? Would he be climbing up here on the rafters? That might be too much. Oh wait, it's kind of cute. Oh, can we tell that he's up there even? Oh, maybe we don't want bugs. I really love where we've landed here. I just need to be done because I don't think there's anything else I can do that will make this more beautiful. It's perfect. Let's just be done with it. Let's save it. Okay, now I do want to go back quickly to this scene. Oh, it's cute. I forgot. Oh, it's cute. We definitely need something here though. I have to go back and hunt. And you know what I was thinking? Maybe if we could find a chandelier that was way up here, that might be funny. So let's go hunting for something else again. Some piece of furniture. I don't know. We got to find something. I'm going back to this couch scene with the couch and this desk and chair here. I'm thinking maybe we can get that in here. Okay, I have the scene. So let's just see. Let's just see. Okay, let's flip it and see if at all it works in this little corner. Oh my goodness, it might. Wow, wait, I think it's going to work. We just have to rotate a little, I think a little smaller. Does that work? I think it might. We're getting there with this one. I think it needs maybe just a couple more things. Oh yeah, the couch. Where would we put the green couch? Maybe up here? Let's try that. We might as well see if we can fit all the furniture. And then we'll do that trick where we put some of the leaves in front of the couch, and I think that it might look good up there. Oh, that's perfect. So I'm taking another look at this after trying to find, a lamp or another person, a chandelier. I really kind of, you know what I just thought of? I was just about to say, let's be done, but I actually think a tiny piece of framed art on this back wall, or even kind of big framed art. Okay, that is a good idea. Let's try to find that. Okay, I found the perfect thing. This is perfect. Yeah, let's download this and see. Oh, it's not quite the same tone as all these other illustrations, so I think it does need a little bit of editing. That is definitely better. Okay, I think I really like this. It looks like a little house. I really think this is kind of sweet. Okay, let's save it, and that we finished all three. Here are the three digital collages that we made today. I did just get these printed at Staples because I wanted physical versions of them, and I don't own a printer. I should probably get one. But anyway, creating these collages digitally was so fun, and I'm really glad that I gave the whole digital thing a try. Now, the idea for this video came from a question from the live Q&A that I did with Leah from Flanzella. If you missed that and want to watch the replay of us answering questions, I'll leave the link to it on Leah's channel in the description. Go check it out. But there was a question that came in about digital collages, and it was something like, do you consider digital collages to be real collages, and have you ever tried to make a digital collage? And of course, digital collages are real collages. There's no question about that. But that question got me thinking, why haven't I tried to make a sort of East of Honey style digital collage? And that got me thinking, and I figured it would be a great thing to try, a great thing to make a video about. So that's why we're here. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.